YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on the beautiful Friday night in January the 16th. And it's going to be exclusively on YouTube forever, as it should be. And we're going to talk about how the Cleveland Cavaliers won 117 to 115 against the Philadelphia 76ers with an Evan Mobley dunk around the rim and a missed shot by the Sixers. But the Sixers go to 22 and 18 and 10 and 11 at home. The Cavaliers 24 and 19 and 10 and 9 on the road. 31 to 31 at the end of the first quarter, but Philly did win the second quarter 31 to 24, 29 to 29 in the third, and then the Cleveland Cavaliers was able to win 33 to 24 in the fourth quarter to win the game by 2. Tough game for both teams. They both matched up well, played well, made tough shots, was able to use their stars to their advantage, and some good support players stepped up to make it competitive, but the Cavaliers bested them. Jared Allen, 33 minutes. He had 10 points. He had shot 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. No Darius Garland, no Sam Merrill. In this one, every starter did get a rebound or more and an assist or more. 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a +5 and plus minus. He did what he was supposed to do. Just take the high percentage shots that's given to you. Just make sure you can get open. Make sure you continue to move. And, of course, help out on the defensive end. Because Evan Mobley came in the paint all by himself. He played 36 minutes. He had 15 points, all good shots from him. But he did go 1 of 5 from 3. And some of them was wide open, and he still couldn't make them. Wasn't his night from 3, though. 2 of 4 from the free throw line also. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, and a steal. 4 blocks. The 4 blocks ended up being the most on the team. 3 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -12 and plus minus. He did a good job of just knowing where to be at on the court and just being active defensively what he could. And that's what you want him to do. That's what he was drafted for. You still want more of him offensively, especially because he turned the ball over a lot. And he didn't really take a lot of shots, but you want him to be a big part of what you're doing, especially with Garland being out. And on top of that, I say that because Donovan Mitchell played 39 minutes, but he went 4 of 13 from the field, but he did go 4 of 7 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. The best thing he did was get 12 assists, although it did come with 6 turnovers. He also had 9 rebounds, and he shot 4 of 13 from the field and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -2. It's hard for me to look at it and say Donovan Mitchell really didn't play that great. Evan Mobley didn't play that great. And somehow they still was able to beat a decent team. But it happened tonight because Jalen Tyson made the right pass throughout the game, and he also made the right buckets, which is the wide open ones. Just play within the system, try to find the shots that's there, try to find a way to stay open, and then knock them down. 39 points is crazy. That ended up being game high. You never know what's going to happen until you play the game. And this was his night for the Cavs, and he helped them win the game. 13 to 17 from the field, 7 to 9 from 3, 6 to 6 from the free throw line. Really, really good to see from him. They needed all of it, too, to be able to win this one. 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +4 and plus minus. And then Craig Porter Jr., he really did his part, mainly getting 11 assists, just making sure everybody's getting the shots early, making sure everybody's touching it that's open. That's all he was really out there doing, and it helped a whole lot. 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal foul, and a +12 and plus minus. DeAndre Hunter, 31 minutes, that was the most off the bench. He also had the most shots off the bench with 13. He usually is one of their better scorers, but he hasn't been as efficient this year, but he was in this game. 2 of 5 from 3, 7 to 13 from the field, 16 points, 3 rebounds. Everybody off the bench got a rebound or more. He just had 3. He did have 4 assists. The 4 assists was the most off the bench. He also had 1 turnover, 1 steal, and a block. 3 personal fouls and a +12 and plus minus. Naquan Tomlin, 18 minutes, 9 points. 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Did have 5 boards. The 5 boards was the most off the bench, and I like the fact that he was trying to find a way to slip to that basket and score. And the 3 that he missed was open, so you ain't going to be mad about him taking it. No turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls at a -7 and plus minus. 12 minutes, no points, 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 steal, 0 personal fouls, and a -1 in plus minus. And Tyrese Proctor, he had a big game, 11 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 8 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, and 2 steals. Played his part almost to perfection in this one, just like Jalen Tyson and DeAndre Hunter. They did exactly what you want them to do every game. They just did it right in this one, and you have to be proud with their performances. 2 steals, 1 personal foul, and a -1 in plus minus. And then Philadelphia 76ers, they ended up having 14 points come from Paul George in 30 minutes. He ended up shooting 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. I still don't really like his shot selection right now, but if that's what he's comfortable taking and the team is comfortable with him taking those shots, then you have to just let him do what he do, because he did have 5 assists with only 1 turnover. He also got 2 steals and 4 rebounds. He's forming into the player that they thought that he would be. Obviously, you still think he can play better. You think he can do more, but we'll see if he can in the future. He's still figuring out the team, his spots, his shots that he can take, and what he can do on this team with a lot of guys being in and out of the lineup just like him. It takes some time to build that chemistry and build that trust, and that's what they're trying to do before the season is over. He did have 1 person foul, a +9 and plus minus. Dominic Barlow played 17 minutes. He had 2 points. He was 1 of 3 from the field. He did have 2 rebounds and no turnovers, 3 steals and 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and was a +4 and plus minus. Good game from him defensively, especially. He stepped up on that end of the court, and that's what you need him to do the most of, because the perimeter play is what the Cavaliers use and do the most, and they also won because of that. But you just like that somebody took that challenge to try to find a way to slow him down and stop him as much as they could. Joel Embiid had a big night, 33 minutes, 33 points, but he went 10 of 22 from the field and 2 of 3 from the three-point line. And man, was he just going at the defense and crashing, even if he felt like it was going to be a shot he could make. And sometimes he threw it up before he even thought he could make it, but it worked because he still was able to get enough contact and enough for the ref to call the whistle. 12 free throw attempts, and he made 11 of 12. So whatever he was doing was working. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 with a turnover and a block. 3 offensive rebounds, no personal fouls, and a +9. In plus minus, it just was a real good performance from him when it came to scoring the ball and forcing the defense to adjust. And then he was using that for his teammates to be able to get some decent looks for themselves, even though they settled a lot in this one. Tyrese Maxey seemed like he was going to help win this game for the Sixers, but they fell short. 22 points, 9 of 23 from the field. That's the most shots on the team. He also went 2 of 8 from 3. That was the settle-ish things that he was doing in this game. He was basically getting to the basket or getting close enough to it, and that's what he likes to do anyway. But he left the defense off the hook a couple times with the 3-pointers, and that's what you prefer him to do. You got to pick something, and that's what I would let him do, and it worked in this one. 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds. He hurt him with the assist. He's so fast and so quick that you have to make a commitment, and if you commit too much without having the trust of your teammate, you can get burned by his passing. He also had 2 turnovers, 5 steals, good anticipation, and it worked for him basically the entire night. 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, -4 and plus minus. BJ Edgecombe, 35 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 block, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a -6. In plus minus, good game. Not great, not amazing. He just played a good game. And sometimes that's what you need to do, because you have other guys that might have a bigger night than you, and you just got to play your part to the best of your ability. And at the end of the day, he just fell short of helping the team win, and that's really about it. Trendon Watford, 10 minutes, 4 points, 2 of 2 from the field, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover. 2 offensive rebounds is all that he had rebound-wise. 1 personal foul, was a +5 and plus minus. Jabari Walker didn't score, mainly because he only played 4 minutes, was 0 of 2 from the field and missed his only 3. 2 rebounds, no turnovers, no personal fouls, and a -5. And plus minus, 15 minutes for Bona. 4 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 4 rebounds, 1 turnover, 3 blocks. The 3 blocks was the most on the team, which was good, and he's capable of doing that. We have seen it before. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -11 for Bona. Kelly Oubre hit some big shots, but so did some of his other teammates. They just didn't make enough of them. They just didn't get the stops when they needed to. Sometimes throughout this game, even though they did get some good ones, still 26 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from three. Hit a big one in the corner to put them up by I think 4 or 5. 2 of 5 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -7 in plus minus. And then Quentin Grimes played the most minutes off the bench with 32, 14 points, 5 of 12 from the field, 2 of 7 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He had the most rebounds off the bench with 7, and that actually ended up being the most on the team. He also was able to help out with 4 assists and no turnovers. He also had 3 personal fouls and was a -4 and plus minus. He's just been really good for them this entire season, and he continued that in this game. Comparisons: 91 field goals for the Sixers, 47%. 85 for the Cavaliers, 52%. 34 three-pointers for the Cavaliers, 50%. 32 for the Sixers, 38%. 19 free throws for the Sixers, 89%. 17 for the Cavaliers, 71%. 37 rebounds for the Sixers, 42 for the Cavaliers. 28 assists for the Sixers, 38 for the Cavaliers. 10 turnovers for the Sixers, 18 for the Cavaliers. 11 steals for the Sixers, 7 for the Cavaliers. 8 blocks for the Sixers, 7 for the Cavaliers. 13 offensive rebounds, 10 for the Cavaliers. 24 defensive rebounds for the Sixers, 32 for the Cavaliers, and then both teams had 15 personal fouls. Close game. Obviously, VJ looked like he had a good chance of getting that steal. If he gets the steal, it probably goes into the overtime. But the pass was just so good that he was able to catch it, go straight up strong, and Evan Mobley hits a shot that wins them the game. And that's just good execution by the coach, and that's just good trust in the coach for making sure that they can run and play the right way. And it ended up working out, and they ended up winning the game. And the Cavs, they needed it. They're still trying to show that they're one of the best teams in the East, even though they haven't showed it consistently enough. And the Sixers are trying to do that too. That's why it's good to see these teams go at it, to see who's really better and how a matchup between these two possibly could be. And it's fun, competitive, close, because both of these teams are similarly talented, and they also do match up well against each other. And it's good to see good basketball and fun basketball and competitive basketball. And we got that tonight. Earn that. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.